Hey guys, this is Ben from 3D Retro. If you're ready for your weekly toy fix, you've got the right channel. This is Toy Geeks Behind the Counter.
Here we go.
All right.
Holy capoly.
All right. That was a good practice run, everybody.
Professional, very professional.
Good practice run. I like what we did. Let's do it better.
All right.
Hello, fellow Toy Geeks. Welcome to another week of Behind the Counter. We are here, Behind the Counter again. I'm Ben.
I'm George.
And I'm Jack.
Here you go. So, it's week 17, everybody. We've got a lot of stuff to cover, a lot of stuff to talk about, and we've got a couple of announcements to make first.
Let's do it. Let's get into it.
Before we get into it. Our first is, it's May, and we've got an Artist of the Month.
Yay!
I promised you guys I would bring this. This is Marty Hansen, the God Beast, is our Artist of the Month.
Very cool.
I told you guys I would bring some of his figures in. He's got vinyl, big vinyl figures like this, and little Glyos compatible as well.
Now these are both Glyos compatible.
Yeah, all of the stuff is Glyos compatible. You can take it apart, use it with any of the Glyos figures in the Glyos family, including the large vinyl, which also mixes with all the vinyl figures as well.
I think
nice.
I broke mine.
It doesn't break.
No, that's the way it works. So
Might
these
take
are,
a
of
little
course,
pressure.
very shelf-worthy, I would imagine.
Of course, and they will be on the shelf here at 3D Retro if you want to come and look at it.
That's awesome. Now remember,
as you can see, he likes bugs.
Yeah,
This is definitely shelf-worthy.
Yeah.
Now, this is the Artist of the Month for May. And remember, if you would like to nominate somebody for Artist of the Month, just go ahead and tell us who this artist is on Facebook and just tag us. We're Toy Geeks Behind the Counter. Tag us and tell us who you want the Artist of the Month to be. And tag the artist as well so we can look at their stuff. The other thing that we have going on in terms of like social media is we have got the Twitter challenge. Your favorite Twitter challenge, Jack.
Yeah, because we want audience members to come here and to sit down and watch us film and throw stuff at us and hate us.
And the way you do that is...
You get on Twitter and you hashtag Toy Geeks, let me in.
And tell us why
you want to be an
audience
member
here watching us do this.
Yeah.
Why?
And yeah, that's about it.
All right, guys. So now that that's out of the way, we have somebody really, really special. Guardians of the Galaxy just came out, and we have got the director of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 here for Toy Geeks Behind the Counter. Isn't that exciting? Aren't you excited? George is not excited. Why aren't you not excited?
He's not coming.
You should be.
James Gunn is not available.
But it's James Gunn.
I
emailed him and he said, "Yeah, I'll do it, and I'll be on Facebook Live."
No,
he's not coming. We don't have anybody.
Oh,
what do we do?
That's embarrassing. That's really. What do we do? What do we do?
Who is that?
There's a janitor. Ben, you're a janitor.
You know, I gotta tell you guys, the janitor, he looks really familiar.
You want to bring the janitor in?
Bring him in.
Better than nothing.
All right,
come on in, janitor.
Hey, you damn you know, somebody Jackson Pollock the bathroom with the explosive diarrhea. I'm
Guys,
not working there anymore, you know.
That's not
This
just a
is
janitor. That's Lloyd Kaufman.
Wait a minute, take off the hood. Take off the hood.
What?
Our favorite film director, Lloyd Kaufman.
Take that mask off.
Where am I? What is it?
Wait a minute, is it real?
Hey,
it's Lloyd Kaufman! Oh my God, look at that.
And he would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Well, welcome to Tromaville. I mean, behind the counter.
Behind the counter's the best. It's the best
That's
show.
amazing.
It's the best show on television. Man.
You've been cleaning the bathrooms here for how long, and we didn't even know that.
It's the hood.
The
it's like Clark Kent and Superman.
Well, you know, we do hire the best here at 3D Retro, so it's like
You know, independent filmmaking, children, is very difficult because the major conglomerates are all in power. They've gotten rid of all the laws against monopoly. Can you say monopoly, children? Oligopoly? Rupert Murdoch? White woman hater? Can you say that? But it's very hard. It's almost impossible. We're the last independent movie studio. Troma Entertainment, children.
Yay!
The ones who brought you the Toxic Crusaders.
There you go. So I was
Truly independent cinema.
That's a quote. That's a quote, direct quote from Terra Firma, Uncle Lloydie's most personal movie.
It's
about the Troma movie, about making a Troma movie and how the goofy Troma violence and special effects intersects with the genuine violence of New York City.
Well, there you go. And I was going to say, like, for those people that may not know who you are, shame on you. And but you know, in the interim, you were saying that you're a filmmaker. You've made a few films, one of which is The Toxic Avenger.
Yes.
And such popular characters as Toxie, the Toxic Avenger, and you know, multiple other films that you can find online.
You can see the Toxic Crusader cartoons for free on Troma Movies on YouTube.
For free?
To thank our fans for supporting us for 40 years. George, you like free things.
I do love free things.
Hey, we all like free things.
Yeah, George
I'm
is,
okay.
At any rate, about 400 of our movies are up for free, including all the Toxic Avenger movies.
400.
Romeo and Juliet, written by James Gunn.
What about Poultrygeist?
Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead, our musical. That's a chick flick. That was our chick flick. That's on, and then all the Toxic Crusader cartoons and Lily Hayes' our daughter's Christmas, a very Troma Christmas, which stars Toxie, Kabuki Man, Mother Teresa, and Buddha. A beautiful Christmas cartoon and a Halloween. There's tons of stuff. All to thank our fans for supporting us for 40 years, Jack.
That's awesome.
And George and Ben.
Speaking of Toxic Avenger, I want to know if we're ever going to get a nice like reboot, remake.
Well, very good question. It so happens that one Akiva Goldsman, Academy Award-winning writer of A Beautiful Behind, is A Beautiful Mind.
A Beautiful Mind.
He is the lead, although not after this show he'd probably cancel the deal. But he's the lead producer. And then we have a very talented Conrad Vernon.
Wow.
Sometimes it's Vernon Conrad, but
depends on the mood.
He's partners with Seth, whatever his name is, the comedian.
Seth Rogen, right?
And who is it?
Seth Rogen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they made Sausage Party,
great film,
and Shrek. And Conrad directed both of those, or Vernon as he's called. Mm-hmm. And he's great. He knows all the Troma movies. He knows Terra Firma and Poultrygeist and Stuck on You and The First Turn On and
Romeo and Juliet.
And
don't
Cannibal
forget
the Musical. He loves Cannibal the Musical. So he's going to do a very good job.
So there's going to be a remake.
Yeah, it's a big $1 billion remake.
Wow.
And we're all in it, right?
I hope so.
we all play trash cans.
Yeah. No. If you're in it, you're going to be very important. Very important.
Well,
just like I was in Guardians of the Galaxy. I had a huge part, children, in Guardians of
Volume
the Galaxy.
2.
No, in the first one.
Volume 2. I don't.
In the first one.
Volume
In the jail.
That's rubbish.
Yeah.
No, he's the OG.
I don't have time for Volume 2.
Yeah.
But
He did Rocky 1, not Rocky 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's true.
I mean, come on.
Well, they did bring me back for 5.
Did you?
Yes. Stallone had to have me back because I played the same part. That I played in Volume.
See, and you never know what's real and what's not anymore.
Hey, have you seen Sharknado Part 4? Lloyd Kaufman has a huge, a huge part, much bigger than the Guardians of the Galaxy. But enough about me. Let's talk about.
Let's talk about toys.
Toys.
We were all like just stunned at that. Like what?
Toy Geeks, by the way, I love Toy Geeks.
Well,
but you're a toy geek too, aren't you? I mean, we're all movie geeks.
I don't know much about toys, really.
But do you love toys?
Of course, I love.
Then you're a toy geek. What do we got, George?
Well, along with the movies.
Well, we were talking about Toxic Crusaders, which is free on YouTube to watch.
Now this looks like
back in '91. Playmates made this.
Toxic Crusader. He's the leader. He had a mop. And he had a little guy named Blobby, a little oil spill. That was the other thing. They wanted a dog. You have to put a dog in all this stuff. So we said, no. Well, he has to have a pet.
A sidekick,
so we suggested, well, it's an environmental character. Give him a little oil spill. And,
okay.
And that was Blobby. And Blobby's in all the cartoons. And he came in the set. But what I didn't like is that they put this stupid Ninja Turtle handkerchief on his head, which has nothing to do with Toxie. But they were so frightened of anything different that
that's right.
They were horrible, to be honest. The Playmates people.
That's
a
amazing.
Horrible company. Very bad.
So they were making the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles around the same time.
Yeah, same time. Yeah.
And so they just put that bandana on him.
Well, it's like these like a Suicide Squad. You know, it's a sausage. They look at it as sausages. They're not really interested in doing something different. You know, it's the same in the movie.
And it's like the same kind of mold too, the same stands and the same.
Oh yeah, as a matter of fact.
Probably
I mean, the feet are bigger, like everything.
Oh yeah.
The eyeball glows in the dark, which is cool.
That's pretty cool.
They were cool, but they could have been there's new toys of Toxic Avenger that are much cooler.
Well, let's
this
get
had
rid
a
of
whole
that.
family.
Well,
they had Major Disaster. They had No Zone. They had who else? Dr. Killamoff, which I think George is favorite. Dr. Killamoff.
I love that.
George
well,
loves,
we have another
and opiates and all that.
older figure here.
Oh my heavens! Jumping Jesus on
Now,
a stick. Look at this.
Who made this one right here?
This is manufactured or designed, artistically designed by none other than Soto Toys.
Yep. Jerry Macaluso.
Jerry Macaluso, who made the brilliant mask for Toxic Avenger in Toxie 2, which Toxie goes to Japan, and the third Toxic Avenger, The Last Temptation of Toxie, and it had the mask had a remote eyeball that so it would move around in the mask, and it was resting, of course, right on the eyeball of the lucky actor. So he would have this thing grinding into his corneas. It was wonderful.
The pain of working in the
fabulous.
movies.
That's right. Of making art. Let's make some art.
Yeah.
Well, so, this is much more detailed.
These chairs are very
better. And how old is this figure? About?
Oh man, this was made right after World War II, as I recall.
Look on the bottom.
Jerry
It might
and
have
I
a date
were
on
in
the
the trenches
bottom.
together. We trench mouth. There is another
2005.
Yeah.
There's another iteration of this Toxie that you can see, look. It's like amber. It's kind of opaque.
Oh, okay.
It's very beautiful. This is beautiful, but the amber one is spectacular.
So, for those people that weren't able to get the Playmates toy and this one, are there any? You said something about new toys coming out, something for fans.
Yes.
I happen to have this right here.
Well, look at that.
That's unbelievable. It's so big. That's what I like.
These guys right here.
Huge.
So there's different versions. So what are these guys? And
these are the Toxic Avenger reaction figures, not action. Much better than action.
Yeah.
They're reaction.
And
like
they are so
the
lifelike. And if you look at the back, there is a mask. You can cut the mask out. You can be the Toxic Avenger, and children, have your mommy wear these when she's driving you home from school, because it will make a great Toxic Avenger Troma adventure when she can only see out of one eye. You'll have it'd be better than going to Universal theme park.
So the figure actually comes with the mop accessory, and the artwork on the box is great. That's one of my favorite things about the reaction figures is the artwork. And these are very well priced. These usually go for about $14.99 at stores, and because of that, they sell really well.
Oh, they're making new ones. They have today. I just approved the design for another one.
Oh, nice.
Yes, they're doing extremely well.
Are there going to be other characters coming out?
I don't know about that. I think it's just
stay tuned.
I think we've only given them the right to do this.
So, did you ever think when you were making Toxic Avenger that it would ever become an action figure? Like, was that ever a dream to have toys of it?
No, I never thought of that. I did think it would be. I think every movie that Troma makes, Troma's the oldest independent movie studio continuously running in history. It's 43 years. And out of the loins of Troma have sprung, as you know, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the creators of South Park, Samuel L. Jackson, Oliver Stone. And,
Jerry Macaluso right there is now doing toys.
James Gunn, who wrote Tromeo and Juliet. Troma's had many. It's been like a spawning ground for many very successful and famous people in the industry.
So the first thing we got here is we've got some mystery minis. Oh my God.
See, children? But not in the eye. No, not in the eye.
And not too far up.
Yeah, when you hear a crunch, stop.
The thing is, you can put it way up there because you've got this handle.
The handle comes
specifically designed for that.
And never in the ear.
And now that you have... not in the ear, because it says...
I'll take that.
But there's the DNA there. Send it to the Smithsonian.
You know that I brought that back in from my shelf at home, so this is going to be.
That's better than getting it signed. Are you kidding me?
Oh my
You have
gosh.
a still of that happening on a frame next to it, and it's like, oh look.
It's got real DNA
All
on
right,
it.
so
We've got mystery minis here, and we have got mystery minis of the Retro Arcade. And
Well, let's look at them.
Let's look at
them. I've heard a lot about them.
here you go. Here you go. One for you, one for me. Let's open them
So,
up.
what do we think about these boxes immediately?
The boxes are amazing.
Well, by the
I don't
way,
know about amazing.
you see Pac-Man?
Uh-huh.
They were created by Namco.
Yes.
And Namco was our partner on Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD. So
Really?
this is like coming home for Uncle
Your
Lloyd.
tentacles just go and reach everywhere. Like I can pull up like an Oreo cookie. You'd be like,
That's right.
Like, it's
That is
insane.
true. That is absolutely correct.
All right. Well, what do you got there? You got Pac-Man. What do I got?
sure.
You've got Centipede. I've got Cubert.
and I've got Frogger.
Of course. I like how you guys picked what you got, and I didn't get.
Actually,
to
I
pick.
wanted Cubert.
Well, do you want to trade?
Here.
Would you like to have,
No.
You want Frogger?
No.
All right. We traded.
Now, so are these blind boxes or
These
what?
are. So here's the thing. I'm guessing that based on the design, because it looks like the old arcade game, whatever the design is the figure that's inside.
All right. So
I'm guessing you can get anything on the back. I don't think it
And that
matters
is
what
just
your
random.
outside is.
it's random. So you're
So
okay.
we're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out.
We're
Let's
doing
open
this
it.
on your behalf, guys.
Yeah.
Because we get it. Like you don't want to go in and second guess, and then you got to buy it, and you were wrong. So we're gonna do it for you.
Should we
let's-
say these
let's
were made
open
by
them up.
Funko? Did we say
These
that?
are made by Funko. Let's open them up. Let's crack them
All
open.
right.
Wow.
Rip it. Rip it.
There's a
Rip
panel
it
on the
open.
bottom. There's a panel on the bottom that opens easy.
Oh,
There we go.
This is amazing.
All right.
This
Let's
is
see.
amazing.
Let's see what we got.
All right. So again, I have Cubert.
And I have Frogger. So
Let's
let's
see.
see if I got the Frogger figure.
And I've got Centipede.
Well,
and I have.
I got a Cubert. I got a
You got a Cubert. So for
I got
now,
a Cubert
I'm right.
related.
And
And
I've
I got the Frogger.
Wow.
and I've got the Centipede figure.
All right. So
Well, there
this
you
is
go.
So-
this is a Pac-Man.
And so he
So
has a
that's gotta be
Pac-Man,
like a
and
Pac-Man
that's it.
figure.
Let's see. Let's see.
Yep.
It is.
Oh.
It's Pac-Man.
Oh my heavens! This is amazing.
So what do you think?
This
Pretty
is-
good quality? Pretty good?
Is it a good toy, do you think?
Oh, much better than the Playmates. Sure. Oh, yeah. Much better.
So let me see. You didn't have a good time with Playmates, or you did have a good time with Playmates?
The designer, the artists were great,
Yeah.
but the head guys were horrible.
These are cool. These are
great.
cool
These
figures.
are very cool.
You know, usual mystery mini price under $10, and now you know that whatever design you get on the box. And the thing is, there's only one Frogger design.
No, there's not. There's that Frogger. There's what nope.
Frygar?
I don't know. No, I
Get
think
all
that's part of
geeked
Puka
out.
Dig.
Yeah,
No,
well,
oh.
it's serious,
You
very
gotta
important.
just-
We're about to
just
start
do-
World War III, but is there more than one Frogger? That's what's important. Very important.
We're here.
Uncle Lloyd is here to tell you that.
And then you travel into the future, into World War III, and have a part to do with it. Then you do
Yes.
a documentary there.
Making of, right?
Oh my God.
The making of the
Behind the
documentary of
scenes,
World War
that's
III
right, behind the scenes.
from the future.
Oh my gosh.
By the way, the Cannes Film Festival is showing Return to Newcomb High on May. Today's the 9th, and it's May 23rd when they'll be showing it. At Cannes.
Return to Newcomb High.
It's the second half of my event film. Tarantino suggested I do an event film, like he did with Kill Bill. So we released part one, which was released through Stars, Return to Newcomb High, and the second half of the film is Return to Newcomb High. And I've been working on this for 7 years on these two movies.
That's it.
Which is why I've been cleaning up. Why I've been cleaning your bathroom, because I haven't had a job. There's been no revenue.
Now, are
Been a
you-
long hiatus?
Is Troma going to be at Comic-Con this year?
Yeah, of course. We
Are you
have
guys
a
gonna have
big
any-
booth there, and we have a panel, and maybe
panel?
one of you guys could be on it and talk about Troma toys.
George has been on San
or
Diego
how Troma
Comic-Con
has
panels.
influenced. Our characters have clearly influenced many of the mainstream characters in the same way that the Deadpool guys say that Toxic Avenger was a huge influence on them. You know, in Deadpool, there's a guy was
I mean, he's
a
all
disfigured
burned
face
and
a blind woman, and they talk to the camera, which we do very Brechtian stuff. We've done that talking to
breaking
the
the
cameras.
wall.
Yeah, we've done that since the beginning. And,
Yeah, the Troma
it's very
influence is
stylish
huge
now.
in movies everywhere. I
They
mean,
used to. It's interesting because they used to criticize us because I would have the character turn to the camera and say something. But I hung out with Andy Warhol when I was a child. When I was in college. Well, I was a child in college.
What'd I say? See?
Behave like a child. But I would hang out there, and he's the best at breaking the fourth wall, and so I'm a big fan of his.
Well, because he would literally carry around a wall and go, "Here, I broke it for you."
Well, and Donald Trump's doing the same thing now.
Fake wall. Fake wall. Fake wall.
Huge,
beautiful, huge, China.
Fake toys not made in China.
We're gonna go on forever.
We could have had Andy Warhol toys on had we known you hung out with Andy Warhol. We have plenty of those in the shop.
We got lots of.
I love his films. They're a big influence on me. Although I obviously, in fact, Troma Studios is very much like it's modeled sort of on the factory.
Usually, the first ones are the ones that get the most heat. So.
Yeah, or either get ignored or get humiliated.
Or become janitors at Lloydie Retro.
I managed to get both.
Well, we still love you, so there you go.
Yeah, thank you, Ben.
We love you, Uncle Lloydie.
You've been at Comic-Con for many years now, right?
We've been there when they were in a hotel. I was there back when before they went to the. Yeah, it's over 30 years.
Yeah.
Do you like Comic-Con now, or do you like the Comic-Con of then? Like,
I go for the fan. No, it's horrible now. It's become like well, it's owned by the it's TV shows, and it's got very little to do with the artist. Yeah, it's more like
change its name.
Mass Entertainment Con. Yeah,
Media Con, more like.
But on the other hand, the fans are great. Our fans are there, and there's 200,000 people. So
wow.
Now you've seen a lot of cosplayers too, like Troma characters.
Yes. Oh yeah. I was just in. My wife and I were just at Spooky Empire in Orlando, and there were so many people dressed up because you can buy the Toxic Avenger masks and they have the mops in the stores.
Do you still sell the masks?
Did you know they actually sell mops in stores? Every time, yeah, and they're all the Toxic Avenger mops. That's the amazing.
Wow.
Yep. So there's
real replicas.
Yes, yeah,
amazing.
Yeah. The one that I've been using in your bathroom though is not a Toxic
that one
Avenger
needs to go. You need a new one of those.
No, that's a very good one. That's a high-end one. Yeah, it's really good. It's very, very.
It smells of broken dreams.
Oh.
No, it's a beautiful mop.
Welcome to 3D Retro.
Well, we actually have one more toy if we want to do another review.
All right, let's do it.
Down for one more? Let's do it.
Yeah, why not? We got time.
Fantastic.
So what do we got, George?
Another independent man.
Great.
We have Weird Al Yankovic.
Wait a minute, an actual toy of Weird Al?
An actual toy of Weird Al. This is made by NECA. It actually comes with two different heads, so you can have the new Al and the old Al.
Have you met him? Oh, he was my roommate.
No, I've never met him.
Oh, it's tight. You got to be kidding me.
Wow, that's hard. Okay, there you go.
He has real clothes.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
There you go,
That
Lloyd.
is very cool.
What do you think of that toy?
Oops.
Well,
this is amazing.
Well, is that loose and not be able to stand up? Because that wouldn't be amazing.
It
What's going
comes
on here?
with
right.
a head with and without afro and glasses.
That's pretty cool.
Because that's the straight-haired one.
All right.
You got to have 80s head.
Yeah, this is more 80s.
Yeah, with the little.
And he comes with a microphone. Comes with another hand. Do you need a hand there?
So do I. Right hand usually. And this is pretty disturbing. This is horrible. The poor children. Plus, wait till one of them swallows it. Right?
Oh.
You know what? I have a problem with the mic is that there's no wire here.
Yeah,
and I would like the little wired or a little mic stand or something.
Yeah,
so I would have it just like that.
I would put them up on Hollywood Boulevard and take some video of them. Look if you use perspective.
Right.
Like the way he did with Troma the Nuclear
Always
Rodent.
making movies. This guy.
Well, Troma the Nuclear Rodent was a guy in a rubber suit, but the rodent looks huge to just perspective. Nice. Right, so you put him in the foreground, and it's tricky.
So if you
be expert, but you could do that.
Do you like this enough that you would put it on your shelf at home? Do you think?
Would I? Of course I would.
What do you guys
say? It's shelf worthy.
So you think it's shelf worthy?
For certainly somebody. I'm not an expert on toys, but
George, what would you say?
I
Shelf
think it's
worthy?
beautifully done.
I would put 80s Al on the shelf.
This head.
Yeah.
You wouldn't put the modern Al.
I don't modern Al. I like the 80s look.
Yeah, the 80s look I think is better. I would put 80s Al on the shelf.
Let's see what we got.
I need Weird Al and 3D Al.
This is made by NECA, and I think it goes for like $32.99.
It's pretty expensive.
Okay, see? There we go. Because look, somebody's on my side finally. I say that. See? He knows my struggle.
Jack and I go way back, right?
Way back.
We've been in photographs 20 years ago.
Right? Every time. It's the Lloyd pose where you take a picture and you go like this. Every time. 2001, American Film Market. 2003, American Film Market.
They're not lying.
But we're not lying.
Jack's about the only one who's asked for a photograph.
Yeah.
I have a picture of you with, I used to carry a little George around, and I have a picture from Comic-Con a few years back of you with little George.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Thank you.
The best part is that we've had many talks about independent cinema. And then as soon as I leave, you're like, who the hell was that guy? So it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even, like I leave the booth at American Film Market and I'm like, I'm so inspired to do my own thing. And then you're just like, you know, we gotta get out of here. Like,
no,
yes, it's fun.
Well, the problem with the American Film Market is the
everything.
The place that we rent it costs a lot of money, and we're there to sell movies.
Yeah.
So when fans come in, I like it because I'm a narcissist.
But see, that's the thing I like about what you do at the film market is that you cater to the fans too, because you guys have your characters outside of the hotel, waving at cars and holding up signs and passing out stickers and stuff like that. And I think that makes it fun for everybody. It's a different kind of because it's not so stuffy. You make it a little less stuffy.
Precisely.
And buttons. They pass out buttons.
Right.
Yeah, which I love the buttons, by the way. That's a great little gift. That's awesome. So, George, there's the head. There's the new head.
That's the 80s head.
Is this shelf-worthy now?
Yeah, I'd put it on a shelf.
Ben?
I would put it on the shelf.
All right, Lloyd, go like this. Shelf-worthy! There you go.
I didn't do it.
Oh,
He never does. You play. He don't play. It's fine. You know what? That's fine.
Well,
Bitter party of one.
George still has some dignity left.
Yeah, no, he loves it like that. That's fine. But the price is a little too rough still.
I think so. Yeah.
I guess this
$19.99 would have been
pretty
perfect.
well because NECA has already announced that they will be making another Weird Al figure.
Oh wow.
Of his look in white and nerdy.
Oh,
so it's more of a rap version.
I would like Amish Paradise. That's what I
write a letter. So
all right, so that's pretty much all we have time for reviews.
Right.
We didn't do the reaction if it's shelf worthy or not, and I think we should.
It's totally shelf worthy.
Yes. we didn't do it at the beginning.
You mean this thing with the booger?
Well, that one's going back on my shelf.
That's going on.
That's shelf worthy, but it has alternate uses.
There you go. As we've seen.
Sinus congestion, Toxie will take care of that with his supersonic.
But I don't even think we need to vote because I think it's automatically going on the shelf.
It's automatically going on the shelf.
So ready?
Here we go.
Shelf worthy!
George did it! Look,
George did it! George did it!
I got a putt.
For Uncle Lloydie, that happens.
I'm gonna cut that. He's never done that.
That's amazing.
Never.
The Toxic Avenger has become more famous probably than 90% of the so-called
Well, that's why
stars.
we need independent people like you.
So thank you, fans.
He's the original anti-hero.
He's the original underdog. Troma's, we're the underdog.
But this is why you're so important, and this is why you got to keep going. And keep doing what you're doing.
Intention to keep going.
So get back there and clean that bathroom.
Yes, indeed. I got my Windex bottle. I'm all set.
Well, people can find you on YouTube, and they can.
Well, I've got. You go to Twitter. I do my
everything.
own Twitter if you're interested, and I love your Twitter thing that you're doing there with that excellent program.
Thank you.
That promotional. But at Lloyd Kaufman Twitter, I do all that, and the Troma team has, of course, Facebook and things like that.
Very nice.
But if you want to talk to me, I answer everything on Twitter, and I have a fan site called LloydKaufman.com, and they send me the mail, and I answer all that.
What about the whole?
Hey, you want to do a little doodle on our sketchbook?
Sure.
All right.
He's gonna doodle. Yeah.
Make it happen.
All righty, where's those noodles? You were going to give me some noodles.
let's do it.
Where are they? I'm hungry.
Remember to subscribe, people.
Thanks, everyone.
Toy Geeks signing out.
Yay!
Nice one.